It is Self-Care Friday, which means that we are sharing tips with you on how you can take care of yourself as a leader. Now for me, my self-care, a lot of it has to do with travel. It feeds my curiosity, it helps me learn, it pushes me outside my comfort zone, and above all else, it helps me to really disconnect from my daily grind. So that's why for the last 5 weeks, I've been sharing my virtual travel tour pics. In today's segment, I'm going to share 3 things with you. Number 1 is a book. Number 2 is a museum. And number 3 is a TV show. The book comes to us from Matthew Kempness, who is a New York Times bestselling author, and he wrote the book 10 Years a Nomad. He had a come to Jesus moment back in 2005. He was traveling through Thailand, and he just decided that he didn't want the normal trappings of American life. He didn't want a car, he didn't want a mortgage, he didn't want a corporate job. So his 1-year trip turned into a 10-year trip around the world. He logged about 500,000 miles. He stayed in 1,000 hostels, and he was managed to visit about 90 countries in his trip. And so this book is a compilation of stories from his travels around the world. All right, number 2 is a museum. We're talking about the Dali Museum in St. Petersburg, Florida. Now, the museum has done an interesting marriage of art and technology and created a virtual reality experience where you, as the visitor, get to go inside a Salvador Dali experience. Now, Salvador Dali, of course, is a surrealist painter. He probably would have actually loved this, this exhibit because he was kind of an early adapter of technology himself. But anyway, the museum does a really cool virtual reality experience where you get to travel through towers and travel through the desert in one of Dali's paintings. It actually got a Webby Award. It also got an award from Facebook for Silver Innovation, so it's worth checking out. All right, number 3 is a television show. I am absolutely obsessed with Killing Eve. Originally produced for the BBC, it's now on Hulu. That's where you can access it. It's 3 seasons of travel. I mean, it takes you to Romania, Poland, France, London, Russia. The show is just shot in a million different places, and what's interesting is that the main character, Villanelle, who is an assassin, she's kind of plucky, a little strange. All of her clothing is designer, and it morphs depending on which country she is in. It's just a treat for someone like myself who just is dying to travel right now. So if you want to check it out, it's Killing Eve, starring Sandra Oh, Jodie Comer, and is written by Phoebe Waller-Bridge, who is the brains behind Fleabag, if you enjoy that show. It's got a real European bent, the entire show does. All right, those are my tips for today. Next week, we are focusing on how you can become a great thought leader, and we're going to share that in 2 ways. Wednesday, we've got a speaker, Dolores Hirschman, who's going to teach you on how to land a TED Talk, how to land a TED Talk, how to write a TED Talk, and why it's important to take the stage for your small business. Now on Friday, we've got Selena Rezvani, and she's going to be talking about, hey, you're an expert, now act like one, and how you can produce thought leadership that establishes you in the marketplace as the expert that you already are. So all those details to sign up are on LadyDrinks.com, or you can sign up on Eventbrite.com. Just search for LadyDrinks, and I hope you're having a great Friday.